Welcome to Chrono Wheels. Let's talk about a ghost. A friendly, burly, incredibly reliable ghost. For a generation of riders, the Suzuki Bandit wasn't just a motorcycle, it was a gateway drug. It was the big bore, no-nonsense, inline-four that offered devastating torque, indestructible mechanics, and a price tag that didn't require a bank loan. It was the everyman's rocket, the working-class hero with a heart of pure, simple horsepower. Then it just faded away, replaced by lighter, tech-laden, triple-cylinder screamers. The world moved towards complexity. But what if we didn't all want to move with it? What if there's still a massive, silent majority of riders who just want a big, friendly, stupidly powerful engine in a straightforward package? What if the answer wasn't another peaky, high-strung rev monster, but a return to the king of shove? Suzuki might have just answered that prayer. Forget gentle nostalgia. This is a full-throated revival. This is the 2026 Suzuki Bandit 1250 Neo. And it's not trying to be the lightest or the most high-tech. Its mission is simpler, and in today's world, more radical. To be the most dependable, torque-filled, value-packed powerhouse on two wheels. The king of the backroad shove is back. And it's not asking for permission. Let's start where the Bandit always started, with its chest. The heart of this machine is the stuff of legend. We're talking about a 1,255cc, liquid-cooled, inline-four. In an era of 900cc triples and 800cc twins, that number alone is a declaration. This isn't an engine built for a screaming top-end rush you'll only use on a track day. This is an engine built for the real world. For the street. The projected numbers tell the story, around 115 horsepower, but a mountainous crushing 85 to 90 pound-feet of torque. And here's the magic part. That torque peaks at a lazy, accessible 3,500 RPM. You don't have to wring its neck. You don't have to downshift 3 times. You roll on the throttle at practically any speed in any gear, and the Bandit responds with a deep, linear, effortless shove. It feels less like acceleration and more like the hand of God gently pushing you down the road. It's tractable, it's predictable, and it's everywhere in the rev range. This is the hyper in hyper naked, redefined not by a peak power figure, but by the sheer usable force available at the twist of your wrist. It's old school muscle in the best possible way. Wrapping that old school muscle is a chassis built for real world sanity, not MotoGP fantasies. The Bandit 1250 Neo uses a classic double-cradle steel frame. It's not the lightest material on earth, and that's okay. This frame is about durability, simplicity, and cost-effective strength. It's built to last a lifetime, and to handle the stresses of that massive engine's torque without flex or fuss. The estimated wet weight is around 235 kilograms, 518 pounds. Yes, it's substantial, but Suzuki's genius is in how they manage it. The weight is carried low. The engine is a stressed member, placed centrally to keep the center of gravity planted. On the road, this translates to a bike that feels shockingly stable, unflappable at highway speeds, and supremely confident when leaned over. It's not a flickable featherweight. It's a planted, authoritative cruiserizer of backroads. The steering geometry is tuned for a perfect blend of manageable, slow-speed manners and rock-solid, high-speed composure. This isn't a chassis that flatters you with agility, it rewards you with unshakable confidence. The suspension and brakes follow the same philosophy of robust, adjustable performance. Up front, stout 43mm forks offer adjustability for preload and damping. Out back, a link-type monoshock does the same. This isn't electronic wizardry. It's the good old-fashioned kind of tuning where you get a wrench and dial in the ride you want. It's honest, it's effective, and it never needs a software update. Braking is handled by serious hardware. Dual large discs up front clamped by radial mount calipers, with a single disc in the rear. The key is that ABS is standard. It's a non-negotiable modern safety net on a bike with this much mass and power. The system is designed to be effective and unobtrusive, giving you the confidence to use that strong braking power without fear. The styling is where the Neo truly comes to life. This isn't a retro rehash, it's the Bandit's muscular DNA, expressed in a modern, hyper-naked language. The visual hook is that massive, beautifully sculpted engine, proudly on display. The bodywork is minimal, sharp, and aggressive. A sleek LED headlight cluster gives it a modern, focused face, while the tank is broad and muscular, flowing into a sharp, abbreviated tail section. The overall look is stealthy, purposeful, and undeniably modern, with blacked-out components adding to its serious demeanor. Ergonomically, it's a masterclass in practical performance. The riding position is a perfect sports standard compromise. The bars are wide and offer great leverage, the pegs are mid-set, and the seat is broad and supportive. You sit on this bike in a position of command, not folded over it like a sport bike. It's built for all-day comfort, without sacrificing the ability to hustle when the road gets twisty. The electronics are where the Bandit enters the 21st century, but with its typical no-nonsense attitude, you won't find a 6-axis IMU or cornering ABS here. What you get is a clean, functional, full-color TFT display, a ride-by-wire throttle enabling selectable riding modes, likely rain, standard, and a full-power sport mode, and switchable traction control. This is the sweet spot. The traction control is there as a vital safety net for that immense torque, especially in the wet, but it's not a complex lean angle-sensitive system that tries to do the riding for you. It's simple, effective, and keeps the focus where it should be, on the simple, visceral connection between you, the throttle, and that glorious engine. All of this culminates in the most Bandit-like feature of all, the price. Suzuki understands that value isn't just about the initial cost. It's about cost of ownership, reliability, and sheer smile per dollar. The projected manufacturer's suggested retail price for the Bandit 1250 Neo is a stunning $10,499. Let's sit with that for a second. For just over $10,000, you are getting a genuine 1,255cc torque monster inline-four engine, a robust, proven steel chassis built to last, fully adjustable suspension, and strong brakes with ABS, modern styling, a TFT dash, and essential rider aids. The legendary, bulletproof Suzuki reliability. In a market where competitors with less displacement and more complexity routinely crest $12,000 or even $13,000, the Bandit's price is a thunderclap. It's a direct, calculated strike at the heart of the value segment, reminding everyone what true bang for your buck looks like. It's not under-equipped. It's ruthlessly focused on what matters most to a certain kind of rider: power, simplicity, and durability. The 2026 Suzuki Bandit 1250 Neo isn't trying to win a spec sheet war against 180 horsepower supernakeds. It's starting a different war altogether, a war for the soul of the street rider. It's for the person who values the feel of a big piston moving slowly and powerfully over the scream of a small one spinning wildly. It's for the rider who'd rather spend money on gas and tires than on electronic subscriptions and dealer servicing for complex tech. It's a glorious, anachronistic, beautifully simple middle finger to overcomplication. And for a huge number of us, that might just make it the most desirable motorcycle of the year.